Haley going for one Wingz of Change. Today, hopefully, is going to be a good day for little 8-year-old Dylan, who's experienced a lot of trauma in the last year, losing her mom and her dad. We want to keep her at the school she's been attending for the last few months. Let's see what we can do.
Good morning, Haley.
Morning, Darren.
Welcome, the One Wingz of Change, in proud partnership with ER24. We were looking at the story yesterday and just reading some of the reports about it, and it's heart-wrenching.
It is, but thank you to Michael McGregor for drawing our attention to little Dylan's story. Dylan lost her mom a little while ago. Her mom has actually been locked up for armed robbery. Little Dylan is a girl, she's 8 years old, and she recently also lost her dad under tragic circumstances. But in studio with us...
Her dad passed away?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, her dad passed away. She is now living with her granny. But in studio with us is her knight in shining armor, her teacher, Diane, who's really been assisting Dylan and helping Dylan through the trauma she's experienced in the last few months.
Diane O'Carroll from the Sunny Smiles Assisted Learning Centre. Diane, welcome, and nice to have you here with us.
Thank you.
Just come a little closer there, please. You're sitting right next to Dylan. Good morning, Dylan.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Fine, thanks, and you?
Are you all right? Good, thanks. Very good, thank you. Nice to meet you. Diane, this is a heart-wrenching story. I mean, it's a little girl that's just basically been left without a mom and a dad right now.
Yes, it's devastating.
Okay. Where do you come in?
I run a little assisted learning centre called Sunny Smiles, and it's for children with special needs. It's
Okay.
children with a specific special need, whether it's speech or emotional, and in Dylan's case, it's trauma.
Yeah, well, we can understand that.
And she started grade 1 and was really not coping. And Granny told me about her because the little cousin comes to my school, and I said I will try and help. And we've managed to help her catch up really, really nicely.
Is this the first year she's been there? Because I see she lost her mom.
Yes.
This year.
Yeah, apparently this year, earlier or in December, I think.
Okay, so within the last year.
Yes, yes, yes.
And her dad died
in October.
In October last year.
Yes. So this was her first Father's Day, and that's how I think I really got involved with her. Is dealing with Father's Day in a school. How do you cope when other children are saying what they're going to do for Father's Day? And I think how she really, really touched my heart. I know she touched my heart the day that they were all talking about what they're going to do for Father's Day. And she said, "Teacher Di, what am I going to do?" And I just felt from that moment, I'm going to be there for little Dylan. And I said she could spend the day with us. And we dressed her up and curled her hair, and we sent letters to Daddy in the balloons up to the sky. And I sent one to my dad who died, and try to tell her that the pain does get better. And that's how the whole story started.
And Dylan at the moment's living with Gran.
Yes.
Okay. The other side to the story is that Granny looks after other children as well.
Yes.
Okay, how many of them?
Two.
Two, all right. And it's become a bit of a financial strain on her.
Yes, terribly.
All right. So what is it that, you can't replace parents. And as I say, that's why this is such a devastating story. But what is it that Dylan needs?
Dylan needs so much, because she's not just dealing with her loss. She feels abandoned, she's angry, she's got lots of emotions. At the moment, a trauma counsellor has offered to help her.
Okay.
She is in great deal need of finance for school fees. Granny hasn't been able to pay school fees, and I have not had the heart to tell her that she can't stay. And there are times that Granny does not even have groceries. It's that you're really, really battling.
Okay.
And I don't want Dylan to have to go somewhere else where she could be looked after by Granny, who really loves her.
Yeah, I mean, that'll just be another emotional upheaval.
Yes.
If you now have to move her somewhere else because of this. All right. So that's the background to the story. As I said, heart-wrenching, and the kids' interests are the most important here and what she needs. So Haley, what are we going to do?
Well, a little while ago, we got an email from Corley, who works at Talelo Construction and Civils, and she contacted us saying, "I've heard what you guys do on Wingz of Change, and I'd love to get involved." And so we phoned Corley just yesterday and told her about little Dylan, and without any hesitation, they're willing to come on board.
Okay, well, let's speak to Corley. Corley, thank you very much. And as I say, I know a few weeks ago you contacted us saying you'd like to get involved in one way or another.
I do. Thank
So
you.
we really appreciate that. And then we told you about this story, and as Hayley said, without hesitation, you said you guys would like to get involved from Tolelo Construction and Civils.
Absolutely.
All right.
Dylan, we know that you've lost a lot and we can't replace that, but we know that you love your school and we know that you love Di, and we want to make sure you stay there. So from our side, we want to make sure that your school fees are paid up until end of the year, and next year we'll definitely reassess the situation and probably carry on with all of that. So you will not be going anywhere else but to Sunny Smiles. What to say?
Thank you.
Here we go.
You're so brave and we really admire you.
All right. There we go. So, Dylan, it will carry on at Sunny Smiles, Diane.
Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
And a big thank you to Corley and Richard and the team from Tolelo Construction and Civils, because those fees per month come to around about 5,000 Rand a month. So they will be paying that 5,000 Rand a
so
month
much.
for the rest of this year. And as Corley says, they will keep an eye on and stay in touch with Dylan and Diane and go through to next year as well. That is an amazing contribution. Thank you so much to Tolelo Construction and Civils, Corley and Richard, and please thank the rest of your team as well. There we go. God bless you, and all the best, Dylan, okay? And I think, as Diane said, it's not easy, but the pain will get better, okay? All right. Love you lots. And Diane, thank you very much for what you do to look after this little angel.
It's a pleasure.
All right. Thank you very much, Hayley.
Thanks, Joan.
There we go. That is the One Wingz of Change today. And remember, not only as who nominated the story, who told us about the story?
Michael McGregor.
Michael McGregor, who've heard about the story and let us know. And also Corley and Richard and the guys from Tolelo Construction, who just contacted us saying, we want to help somebody. They didn't know about the story up until this week. And now we've put them together with Dylan and Diane, and they're helping out now. So, and that'll also help because Granny now will be able to, at least have some money over to get groceries, so that Dylan will be fed, and that will be fine, and her kids as well. So please let us know if you know about stories like this or want to get involved. It's Wingz with a Z at ballswithaz.co.za. Wingz at balls.co.za.